Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I was desperate, but I never chose poverty. I chose to secure a better future. Growing up, my parents always told me that I was destined for greatness, but the reality of the surroundings seems to suggest otherwise. From the beginning, Brother Nashi, when I met this man then promised me the whole world and success. He said, all of this success, it can be yours in exchange for a small sacrifice. This sacrifice, he said, will change my life forever. I am a young lady who is aged 25 years old. I dropped out of school at varsity at my second year because I was coming from a very poor background. When I got to university, I thought that my life was going to change like forever, but that was not the case. The roommate that I was sharing the room with told me that the only way to make sure that I can have a lot of money was to date rich guys, a blesser that was going to take good care of me. He then introduced me to this ritualist who promised me that he would change my life forever. My friends, when they were giving me advice, they said that even if you find someone who is a ritualist, just follow his instructions and make sure that whatever that he wants you to do, you will do it. This guy that I started dating, he used to love sex via Sing too, and this is what he said was so nice to him. I did not know that each and every time that he would sleep with me in such a way, it was part of the rituals. My roommate also were using love potions when they were dating married men, so she would give me some of those love potions. They will say that in life, you need to make sure that you do these things so that you can improve your life. Whilst I was using all of these love potions, I met this guy. So this guy, when I met him, he was a ritualist. He said, I know that you have been using all of these love potions, but on me, they are not going to work. If I have loved you for real, let me just love you without you using these rituals and love potions on me. He then told me that he was a ritualist, and the reason as to why he used to like it when we were doing anal sex, it was because he was using me in his rituals, but he had thought that it was far much better for him to give me money. I was desperate and in need of money. He did not lie to me. He presented himself to me as a ritualist, and he said that he could take me to a man who had spiritual powers that could guarantee me prosperity. I trusted him and I agreed to go and meet up with that person. What I did not realize was that I was going to be part of a secret cult, and these people, they were going to use my womb, to use my body to make sure that other demons can be brought into this world. This blesser showered me with gifts. He was giving me attention. He said, make sure that in all that we do, you will never fall pregnant. I did not understand it at that time. I just thought that he was a man. Since he was rich, he was scared that if I end up falling pregnant for him, maybe what will happen is that I will try to go and claim maintenance for him, but that was not the case. This man, he was trying to tell me that if I fall pregnant, then it meant that I was never going to be able to get all the money that I wanted as a ritualist. So I went there, and after we had done some rituals in which there was an egg that was inserted into my private part, I don't know if it was a bird's egg or a snake's egg that was inserted into my private part, because it was very small and jellish like, and after that it came out with a hard shell, and I was told that the ritual was complete and my sacrifice had been accepted. And then I started to become financially secure. I started my own business. I dropped out of school. My goal was to make money. So the reason as to why I was starting a business, it was because that occultist they had of the Occultic club that I joined said that you need to make sure that you start a very small business, and this business of yours, it is the one that is going to be a cover up so that your relatives, when they look at you, they won't think about you as a ritualist. But now when I look at the life that I am living, I feel as if I am trapped. This is after my mother passed away. My mother, when she started to get sick, I never even thought that my mom, the reason as to why she was sick, it was all because of these rituals, some of the sacrifices that were not made clear to me that it is not only going to be my womb, but my mom as well. She was supposed to die. But when my relatives were going around, they were being told that the reason as to why I was being so successful in business like this, it was because of some of the rituals that I had done. So since I was very young, people never even believed that this is what I was doing. When my mother passed away, there were a lot of things that happened at her funeral that made people to be very suspicious of me. When the time came for us to do the body viewing, when I was looking at my mother, her eyes opened up, and my relatives, they saw everything that had happened. And before all of this had happened, when my mom's coffin was brought from the mortuary, there was some fluids that were leaking from her coffin. There were just fluids that were coming out of everywhere. And people just said that maybe my mom was not happy about something. So when they saw that my mom's opened up her eyes, by the time that I was looking at her during body viewing time, they knew that she was angry with me. So my relatives, without telling me, they went to a sangoma in secret, and they were told that I am part of an occultic, a very powerful occultic club. Right now, my family has isolated me, making me feel completely alone. So I am experiencing severe anxiety and depression. There are times when I can have panic attacks, never ending nightmare, because my mom, she comes to me and she will try to fight with me, but then the leader of our occultic club, he comes and then he will start to fight and chase away the spirit of my mother. I am scared because I have since been told that this occultic leader of ours, he is going to die next year, for he is only about 1.5 years left for him to live. So I am asking myself a lot of questions. When this man has passed away, what is going to happen to me? Because I trust him with my own life. We have been told that another one is going to come and replace him. But in the meantime, when we will be waiting for this man to come and lead us in our occultic club, won't my mom's spirit come and overpower me and kill me? I'm still very young. I am still enjoying the fruits of my hard labor. For I sacrificed my womb. I will never be able to have a child in my life. So I thought that maybe I was going to be given a very long time to live. It has not been a long time since I did these rituals. I'm still starting to enjoy life. There are many places that I still want to go, but I am scared that my mom's fighting spirit will get the better of me once I lose the protection of our spiritual leader. When you post my story, tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. I have been told that if I can get at least some red garment prophets, someone who can do a go back to sender, so that I can do this go back to sender against my mother's relatives, whom I was told that they were the ones who raised up the spirit of my mother so that she can come and fight with me. I have been trying some of these red garment prophets. When they see in the spiritual realm that I am an occultic person, they will refuse to help me. So I want someone who loves money, a prophet that will be willing to accept the money that I will give to them. Then it will be far much better. Please, can you post my story? Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister right there. That was the translation of the message that she sent to me. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. She said that she's looking for a true red garment prophet, someone who loves money, who won't mind helping her.